Gundam Evolution is a completely new free-to-play first-person shooter that is going up against Overwatch 2. The problem? Barely half the world can play it, so today we're going to expand on my short and work out exactly why, and also how you can get around it. The developers and Bandai Namco, for some reason or another, are using region locking to basically ban half the world from playing this game. In fact, only 25 countries can actually play, but it feels like they literally threw darts at a board to decide. However, today we're going to go through all the potential reasons and try to piece together this puzzle. Firstly, Gundam Evolution has loot boxes in it, so that could be it, especially as Belgium is not allowed and they have completely banned gambling in games. But Netherlands is allowed, and that country was the first one to ban loot boxes, so it really can't be that. Now, while we're on Europe, the region locking here is insane. Literally, most of Europe has been blocked out. The next theory that might have some merit is that the developers are gauging interest before putting more money into the servers, so they're only supporting the quote-unquote main countries. If true, this is the biggest brain-dead shot-in-the-foot move I've seen, as it not only makes people actively not want to play your game, but it's also going to kill your player base, especially as countries like Australia, India, and Brazil, huge countries, can't go and play this game. It also doesn't make sense, as Bandai Namco is a huge, cashed-up publisher given their ventures in Dark Souls and Elden Rings, so they could easily afford global servers. Before moving on, if you have your own theory, post them in the comment section below, and if you're enjoying this video, a sub would be amazing if you think I deserve it. There's an argument that they're doing a limited release, they're going to do some testing, and then eventually they'll go and open up to more countries, but that's debunked because in the closed beta, they literally allowed everybody, and now they're restricting, so it seems really backwards. Let's quickly go through some reasons. Regional pricing doesn't apply since it's free to play. Translation issues, potentially, but doesn't apply to many countries. Different game versions, no. Censorship, no. There's so many potential reasons, but none of them apply. The irony of all of this is that you can use a VPN to just get around the block. The thing is though, is that regardless of blocks, people will go and find a way in, and they will go and use VPNs, but it just makes the experience so much worse for everybody. The worst part of this is that all the developers have said via a single screenshot is that they are planning to expand the game service areas after release, and they've said nothing else. The funniest thing is that before this game came out and they're doing all these promo and stuff for the launch, they were saying that it was a worldwide release, and obviously we know how that turned out. While it might seem like I'm just hating on this game, it's actually the opposite. I think Gundam Evolution is a really cool game and I definitely want to go and check it out. However, all these barriers in my way preventing me to play is super frustrating, and all I really want is a response from the developers saying, hey, this is the reason why. Before we get into the final reason, let's see which countries can actually play. North America, along with specific Asian countries like Japan and specific European countries like England, can play, but if you're on this list, you can't play, and the full list will be in the comment section below. Now, the final reason is one that makes by far the most sense, but it's also one that shows the huge flaws in the release of this game. Simply, Gundam Evolution might just only be licensed in the allowed countries and not the others, but the fact they haven't sorted this out by launch is ridiculous. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below.